Sorrow is not only your sorrow, your personal sorrow, but there is the sorrow of the world. Sorrow of those people who have been killed in the war, maimed, blind, no arms and no legs, just the body, torso, and their relatives. How many mothers have cried, sisters, wives, lovers, and so on. Don't you know all this? Or are you only concerned with your own sorrow? If you are honest, we say, sorry, I'm only concerned with my own sorrow. I recognize this sorrow of others. Those people who are dying in Beirut, Nicaragua, San Salvador, in Vietnam. They are so far away. It doesn't touch us. So there is personal sorrow and the sorrow of the world. Right? It is still sorrow. Your sorrow is like the sorrow of another. Your sorrow, I won't say, it's one's sorrow when one loses one's son, wife, husband. And what a lot of fuss we make about it. Weeping, crying, wanting comfort. And there are all this sorrow of 1,000 million human beings who are suffering also like you. And this sorrow, like fear, like pleasure, is common to mankind. It's the sorrow of humanity. And that sorrow has never ended. Probably it will never end. Because we have made the world so monstrous. This society which we have built, society doesn't exist by itself. We have built it through our fear, through our greed, through our selfishness and monstrous activity. This society is corrupt beyond words. We have made it because we are corrupt. And this corruption is self-interest, primarily. And so society is not going to help us. Religions have not helped mankind. They have not prevented wars. Though you talk endlessly of non-violence, peace in the world, I must have peace in my mind, you know, all that nonsense. There's sorrow in the world. And is that, can sorrow end? Perhaps you never asked even that question. We suffer and put up with suffering. Take comfort in some religion or some doctrine or some belief. It's a strange fact, isn't it? If one loses one's wife or son or a relative, we carry that pain all our life. Don't you? You have a photo, the photo of my son on the desk. I weep quietly to myself, or I weep publicly, which is with my friends. We never say that's the end of it. I never carry the memory of pain. It's not brutal. Put away the pain of loss in 2 or 3 days, not through years. Which doesn't mean that that there is carelessness. On the contrary, this everlasting talk about one's own son or husband having died. You keep that up. It's a form of entertainment there, gossip. I'm sorry if I put it brutally. So we are asking whether sorrow can end. Not this sorrow of the world. There are going to be wars. Because human beings are violent. They cry their own son killed in a war. But your son is quite safe. So society which we have built, each one of us have contributed to this society, to the political world, to the world of nationalities, with their divisions. That will go on. Because vast number of human beings want all that. Voting for some, well, I won't misread. So, you will say, if I end my sorrow, if that's possible, what effect has that on the rest of the world? Right? It's like asking, if I free myself from all the trivialities of life, all the pain and the anxiety, the loneliness and the sorrow of my life, I want to cry for you. Because all this is to you meaningless. You will ask yourself, if I free myself from sorrow, what will affect the world? Will the world change because I've changed? That's a wrong question. Because when you ask such question, you are finding an excuse not to change. That becomes an easy way out from your own change. And you say, well, it doesn't matter if I change or not, because we're all like that. And I must live in this world. So I listen to you. Sounds good. but I'll carry on my own way. So, asking a question of what will, if I change, will the world change? That's a totally wrong question. Then you are looking for a reward and punishment. If you radically change, you will find out whether it has an effect on the world or not. Hitler, with his madness, has changed the world. Napoleon and all the great heroes of war, heroes of murders, have changed the world. So as the Buddha, and so on. They were individual, they were separate. They said, this is what I want to do, and did it brutally off. So, if you really end sorrow, not verbally, but actually be free of sorrow, then there is a passion which consumes you for the rest of your life.